I was constantly in trouble with the law, and then I was given my final warning that if I got in trouble one more time, that was it. You know, they were going to lock me up for good. I need some discipline. I need some guidance. I need something in my life. And so that's when I decided at 15. I had two brothers that were in the Marine Corps. I decided, well, I'm going to follow in their footsteps and join the Corps. I like the uniform. I like the discipline. I like the pride that you got from it. I have no regrets over any of it. I went in 1982. During my time in the Corps, I served during the Gulf War. And then, like I said, I joined the Army National Guard after I got out of the Corps, and I stayed there for 8 years to get my 22 years in. Jumping out of helicopters, rappelling out of helicopters, and rappelling down mountains, and just carrying a pack that weighed almost as much as I did for many years. It just finally took its toll on me. And then in '94, right before I got out of the Marine Corps, I got in a car accident. I got hit from behind at 60 miles an hour, and it literally twisted my spine in two different directions. I suffered 2 herniated discs in my neck, concussion, broke my finger. He messed me up pretty good. And that was pretty much the end of my Marine Corps career. Back in 2011, I was having heart issues, and I kept ending up in the hospital and stuff like that. And it got to the point to where Walmart had to let me go. I was looking for a job, and I happened to come across an ad for Peckham, and it showed that they hired people with disabilities. Having a back injury like I had and everything else, and all the medical problems I was having, I figured, I might as well try, because it was a job. It was a sit-down job like the doctors wanted me to do. And so I went ahead and applied, and I got interviewed, and I got hired in 2014. I got hired into Peckham. I actually got hired for the Federal Center down in Battle Creek. I was there for 4 years. I went all the way up to supervisor. I called the VA rep, because I'm a veteran. I asked him if he knew about the supply chain, about the openings and the process to get in and everything else. And I explained to him what was going on, that I needed to get out of the call center because it was getting too stressful, and it was either that or I was going to have to quit and become unemployed. After talking with him, I would say it probably took about 3 days, and I got an interview, and I got hired the same day for the supply chain. I love it. It's great. People are great, everybody works together as a team. Everybody pulls together. If somebody needs help, all you got to do is ask, and they're right there. If somebody asks you for help, I'm always there to help. Here, we might get 250 orders in a day. At Walmart and Myers, they'd get anywhere from 700 to 800 a day. It's all about getting the product out the door at them. Here, it's a little more relaxed. It's a little more geared toward accuracy than speed. They want everything to be right, and if you can get it done quick, that's great. If you can't, they'll work with you to get you up to speed where you need to be, to where you can make the average per hour that they want you to make. They'll work with you to get there. In a supply chain, it's more independent work. They give you your assignment, they expect you to get it done. If you can't get it done, they expect you to come to them and ask for help, or give them a valid reason why you didn't complete whatever assignment was they gave you. But you pretty much work on your own. To me, I enjoy that. I enjoy being independent. As far as my disability goes, that my independence is all I have left, to show that I can still do the job, that I'm still employable. I've had this disability ever since 1995. So I'm going on, 30 years of fighting it and dealing with it. I've lost several good jobs because of it. But I've managed to work around it and prove to my employers and everybody else that my disability doesn't control me. I'm an independent person. I'm going to do my job. You give me an assignment, I'm going to do it. Here again, that kind of stems back to the Marine Corps mentality that, we never quit. Marines never quit. My encouragement to anybody with a disability is for them to don't let it control you. You control it. If it hadn't been for Peckham, I wouldn't have the opportunity to be independent like I am. I wouldn't have the opportunity to live my life the way I want to live it. And there's a lot of people that don't realize that there's companies like Peckham out there that are there to help you. Peckham has done that for me greatly, and if it hadn't been for them, I really couldn't say where I'd be other than probably homeless. just like a lot of other veterans. I'd be homeless, living on the street, begging for food and stuff. I mean, I'm grateful that Peckham was there. I mean, they've done a lot for me, and you know, I try to give back as much as I get. If it hadn't been for Peckham, I wouldn't be anywhere right now. So I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing now.